Before we start, drop a like in 3 seconds if you want to be the best Wolong player. Souls-like games are known for being notoriously difficult, which is why we have some advanced tips and tricks for Wolong, Fallen Dynasty for you. However, oddly enough, veteran action RPG fans love these games exactly for these soul-crushing difficulty levels. However, not all players are the same, and sane, normal people might not like having to use hours of grinding to beat one mini-boss. So, if you are getting your efforts reduced to dust in the game or are simply looking for ways to beat the game without absurd amounts of labor, I have some tips and tricks to help you out. One of the best aspects of the complicated battle mechanics in Wolong is the ability to dodge and deflect. The tutorial explains that you can deflect all enemy attacks should you time it well, and also dodge attacks by rolling out of the way if you aren't as confident in your deflect timings. By practicing and mastering these, you can actually win tough fights solely based on your ability to keep your health bar from getting too low when the opponent is too aggressive. However, an advanced technique that very few players know about is the ability to counterattack right as you deflect. Normally, deflecting an attack refills your spirit bar by a little, decreases your enemy's spirit levels, and possibly makes them vulnerable. On the contrary, using the deflect counterattack mechanic will fill up the entirety of your spirit bar while also damaging the enemy and protecting you from harm. To pull this off, press T in the deflect window on the PC. Console players on PlayStation and Xbox can do the same by pressing R1 plus circle and RB plus B, respectively. Note that doing so switches your melee weapon, and landing the next attack is what refills your spirit gauge. Unity is strength. Maybe that is why Wolong, Fallen Dynasty gives you AI companions to accompany you on your journey of bloodbaths and hardships. Unfortunately, however, most players are simply not abusing this mechanic enough. You probably know these companions have unique armor sets and weapons. However, most people do not know you can obtain these items from these companions. To do so, all you have to do is raise the oath level of the respective companion to 10. You can also do it by force-feeding them a cup of cordiality. Once done, go to the respective menu of the companion and head over to the Deliveries tab to claim your special items. Normally, getting something for free usually comes at a trade-off. However, in this case, not only do you get free items, but these items are also at the highest levels of rarity accessible in your first playthrough of the game. These are, therefore, absolutely a steal. Another great tip for making the most out of your in-game companions is to ensure that you give them the best buffs to help you defeat scary bosses. Your companions can actually share the same buff as your divine beast, which is essentially your ultimate ability. So, if you have a fire beast equipped, for example, you can have your own and your companion's swords set ablaze to output insane amounts of damage quickly. Note that different companions have different elements intrinsically linked with them, so pick your pair of companions wisely because you cannot have more than 2 companions supporting you at any given time. Make sure the element of your divine beast synergizes with that of your companion if you want to make your helpers as overpowered as possible. Your morale is a map-dependent mechanic displayed as a number above your health bar. Unfortunately, it is not a very intuitive mechanic. As a result, you might not realize how important it is to maximize your morale before challenging a Fallen Dynasty beast that refuses to be tamed. The idea behind this mechanic is that you should explore the surroundings and prepare for the boss battle by first practicing on opponents that are not as ferocious. As such, it increases when you go around killing enemies and raising marking and battle flags. When you defeat certain enemies, you will find places to raise these 2 flags. Doing so will increase your minimum morale level, which is called fortitude. If you die, your morale level will drop to your fortitude, so keeping it up will ensure you do not have to grind as much in successive replays of a mission. If you are wondering why morale matters so much, other than the obvious impact that it allows you to unlock better wizardry spells, the answer is actually straightforward. Having higher morale decreases the damage you take and increases the damage you dish out. What do you think of it? Leave your opinion in a comment section. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. Peace.